did you say? A new blood test that spots cancer before it's too late.
Yes, I did. What if I told you that just a few drops of blood could accurately detect cancer before you even notice a single symptom? No more colonoscopy tubes or biopsy needles. Stay tuned as we dive into a breakthrough invention that could save thousands of lives, including yours.
Please, replace colonoscopies. I still haven't recovered emotionally from the last one.
This revolutionary test is called miONCO-Dx. It uses just a few drops of blood and cutting-edge artificial intelligence to detect 12 deadly cancers with jaw-dropping accuracy. But there are some big questions. How does it work? When will it be available? And most importantly, what does this mean for you and your health? Stick with us as we clear up your doubts and tackle those burning questions nagging at you.
Hit the like button if you're rooting for science to win against cancer.
Let's start with the problem. Cancer is an epidemic which is growing at an alarming rate worldwide. But it's worse than you think. The number of new cancer cases is projected to skyrocket in the near future.
Here is a test for you. What do you think is driving this explosion? Please comment below. We will reveal the WHO's take on it at the end of the video.
Here's the mantra of cancer diagnosis. Early diagnosis is key.
But here's a brain tickler for you. How early is early? Are we talking caught it before it even RSVP'd early? Or more like, oops, it's already throwing a house party in your body kinda early?
So what is the problem with existing screening tests? A pertinent question. They've definitely helped save lives, but they come with a few limitations. Currently, only a select number of cancers have regular screening tests available, and even those aren't perfect. They can sometimes miss cancers, produce false positives, and often require follow-up hospital tests to confirm the diagnosis. Take bowel cancer screening, for example. This test relies on detecting blood in the stool, but if the cancer isn't bleeding at the time, it might go undetected.
Wait, are you telling me that screening tests could miss a sneaky cancer lurking inside? Yikes, that gives me the heebie-jeebies.
So, what's all the buzz about? It's all about micro-RNAs, tiny molecules that control how our genes work. There are over 2,500 different micro-RNAs in humans, and some of them are more active, while others are less active in people with cancer. Recent studies suggest that micro-RNA profile changes in the early stages of cancer. By analyzing micro-RNA profiles, scientists may be able to catch cancer long before traditional tests can even pick it up. All it takes is just 10 to 15 drops of blood to map your micro-RNA profile. But the best part? Micro-RNA profiles can also help pinpoint the origin or location of cancer. Each cancer has its own unique micro-RNA pattern, making it possible to differentiate cancers.
Okay, micro-RNAs are like the FBI, way better at snooping than my nosy neighbor. Uh-oh, I think Agnes is at the door, not again. Comment below. Would you roll up your sleeve for a test like this at your next GP visit?
A game-changing test, miONCO-Dx, was developed by a British biotech company called Xgenera, in collaboration with the University of Southampton. And if that wasn't enough credibility, in April 2025, the UK government announced a £2.4 million investment to fund the next big step for miONCO-Dx, a large clinical trial with 8,000 patients.
8,000 people? That's like half the crowd at Agnes's 70th birthday party. Only this time, instead of chicken curry, they're getting vampired for science? That's wild, man.
Curious how it works? Let's break it down. Xgenera built a massive database of micro-RNA profiles, over 20,000 patients strong. Then, they trained a smart AI model to compare a new sample against that database and predict not just if cancer is present, but where it might be hiding. They claim it's 99% accurate, scalable, lightning fast, and surprisingly affordable.
99% accurate? That's better than Agnes's parking. And she's still trying to figure out how to avoid the garden gnome. Hit the like button if you're rooting for science to win against cancer.
So what's the potential impact? According to its creators, miONCO-Dx could be a game-changer in cancer diagnostics. It promises to detect 12 of the most common and deadliest cancers, including lung, gastric, prostate, esophageal, liver, bladder, ovarian, brain, colorectal, bone, pancreatic, and breast cancer. Not only does it claim 99% accuracy, but it also offers faster diagnosis with just a few drops of blood, reducing the need for invasive procedures like colonoscopies and biopsies. The result? A more efficient system, Earlier treatment saved resources and ultimately more lives saved.
12 cancers from one test. That's like finding a dozen needles in a haystack while blindfolded, half asleep, and riding a unicycle. Impressive. Share this video with someone who hates waiting for medical results.
But let's pause for a moment. Nothing is ever perfect. miONCO-Dx isn't the first cancer detection blood test to capture attention. Just a few months ago, a similar test called Gallery generated a lot of buzz, but has since entered the trial phase and the excitement has slowed. The same can be said for miONCO-Dx. Whilst it's promising, it remains a concept until clinical trials are completed and results are thoroughly analyzed to determine its true validity in practice. Even once the trials are concluded, we must remember that no test is immune to errors. There will be instances of false negatives where cancer is missed, and false positives where cancer is falsely identified in healthy individuals, leading to unnecessary stress and anxiety. While miONCO-Dx can identify the presence and location of cancer, it doesn't eliminate the need for further invasive tests like colonoscopies or biopsies, which are essential for staging and treatment decisions. So, while miONCO-Dx sounds revolutionary, it'll be a few more years before you can actually benefit from it. Let's keep our fingers crossed that the trials provide solid results and bring us one step closer to a breakthrough in early cancer detection.
Okay. So what you're saying is, it's not ready yet? Patience, folks. No one wants a half-baked cancer test. Subscribe now if you believe in fighting cancer with tech.